All right, that was quite enough, and I think my microphone's a little too high. That was quite enough of that video over and over again. What you've stumbled upon is my live recording of my next canned video, but it was just going to be this video that we're currently recording with the beginning 17 minutes lopped off. Ooh. This is Atari Computer Archeology, live. Atari ST Archeology, games published by Storm and Sales Curve. Coming up next.
Into the vertical line, generation Atari. Into the vertical line, generation Atari.
All right. And if you stumbled upon this live recording, you can hang out and ask questions or whatever, make comments. But what I'm doing is I'm recording my next video for the channel live. And so we have a live stream, and we'll also have a live version of this that I'm just going to cut off the beginning where we played the song over and over again for 15 minutes. And then we're going to have a real video. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, because you came into this video as a canned video. All right, what we're doing here is a little bit different than we've done before on Into the Vertical Blank. To combat AI slop, we're going to try and record as much as we can live. We'll still create and edit our canned videos because I'm a video editor from education and trade. We want to bring more of a human element and, if possible, warts and all. So let's get started. We're going to talk about the games from Storm and Sales Curve for the Atari ST. From my research, Storm, under a Sales Curve label, or SCI Limited, a British company that started in 1988 to target the 16-bit games market, created 8 games for the Atari ST. Well, they actually created 7, and then another was programmed by Storm under the Version label. Later on, they wanted to create games for all the 16-bit and 32-bit systems, and then incorporated into EIDOS in 2005. All right, let's get to the games. You don't want to see that. All right, so here is my, this isn't the big box version, but this is my launch box, and I have the 8 games by Storm and Sales Curve right here. The first game is Big Run from 1991. This is yet another Jaleco arcade port. Now, the ST had a bunch of Jaleco arcade ports. This time, it's a driving racing game released in 1992. Reviews for this were not good at all, with a Moby average score of, and I'm going to start this up because I don't know how long it's going to take to load up, of a Moby average score of 30% from only 2 contemporary reviews. Okay, I'm using the Peter Pereira disk image in emulation, and that allows me to map the buttons if needed. So this is one of those games that uses up to accelerate. But I've mapped that to button 2. Let's see if it helps out at all. Okay, let's listen to the game. Let's see if I can up this game audio at all. It's not bad. It's not great. It's certainly better than like a crazy car or something like Crazy Cars, something like that. The speed is good. The 2-button mode is good that I've created. Still, if you had to go up for accelerate, it'd be fine. Use the button to change gears, which is better than pressing up and down to change gears, so that's pretty good. It's good looking. It's fast. It's, it's not... Sega Genesis games had been coming out by this time, so I'm pretty sure they were comparing it to one of those. Let's go if we can press fire to go. Oh, I didn't get to. Let's try that a little bit. One more play of that game. So how do I press fire to start? I'm not quite sure how you continue. It wasn't really working with any button press I was doing, but we'll see. Button 2 to accelerate. The beauty of Atari. At least your car looks different than all the other cars. All the other cars look exactly the same. It's kind of like Speed Racer, where the Chaos cars, or whatever they were called, were all the same car. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. I want to see something really quick. Oops, darn it. It's in the middle there just for a sec. I just want to make sure that I was actually showing the screen, but I am. So let's go back to F11. Yeah, yeah, this is, since I had to go look at the screen. All right, so have we seen enough of this yet? No, I'm going to play a little bit more of this game. Let's go. Give it an extra chance, because it's actually not half bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Not a 30%, that's for sure. Atari ST reviewers were looking for a lot at this time, because good games have come out. I mean, it's no Vroom, let's put it that way. But it certainly is a good arcade port, not a great one. Better than Outrun, which isn't as bad as people say, but it's not good. I did not qualify for the next stage. You know what that means? We're not gonna play more of that. Okay. So, and let's make sure everything is working. It is. We got sound from my microphone and everything. All right. The next game we're gonna look at is Double Dragon 3. Let's see if this is gonna start up. Double Dragon 3 is a 1991 port of a Technos arcade beat-em-up. The one for ST Games, which was probably my favorite Atari ST magazine, gave it 84%. And again, and the Retro Archive site came up very, very low with the paltry 38%. There were about 7 or 8 rankings. So the highest was 84, the lowest was 38. Although Retro Archives is a modern review. Anyway, that's an average of 61%. I'm not quite sure we should be using model reviews, but I'm going to leave it. And what's going on here? Seems to be taking a little while to load. Oh, this might have been... This is because it's using a disk. And the reason it's using a disk, and I think I need to restart that, it's using a disk. Let's just check out the floppy disks here. Browse. This should have been all set up, but this is the warts you get when you're... let's go to floppy images, Double Dragon 3. I probably didn't save it. And this is... Okay, in auto insert. Okay. Save config. Okay. The kind of thing you get when you're running live. All right, so... Double Dragon 3. We're gonna. This is a disk image. I have to do as a trainer. It actually is not a bad game. I had to play each of these to test out if they're working. Of course, you just saw a wart where I did test it, but I didn't save the config, so it didn't load it in properly. Kind of a low volume on the game. Let's turn that up a little bit. So I wasn't doing desktop audio. Great. No desktop audio for the first game. That's okay. You weren't missing much. But we're going to have better audio here for this game. Mission 1, America. All right. Oh, you can go in the shop and get, I think the cheat, the trainer lets me buy all of the power-ups right away. Extra guys. Let's see. Extra guys. Wait. Power-up. Extra guys, tricks, exit. All right, so now I get some... Yeah, the sounds in this are not the Amiga sounds, let's put it that way. Sound chip sounds, but that's okay because I think the reason for that, not to use up memory in the 512K for the 512K STs for the samples, but that's okay. It's probably one of the better scrolling beat 'em ups for sure on the ST. Although it only got 61%, but average. But that was with a recent review, so not all contemporary reviews. Ooh. It's a button masher for sure. There we go. Are we going inside the building now? So it kind of looks like outside, but you're just in a building. So, maybe not. Oh. I mean, inside the place, the guy's just riding a motorcycle around. Of course he's going to run me over. What am I supposed to do? All right, I can't jump. That's the one thing about this game is you can't jump. So, and of course I should know which side he's coming from. Just keep getting over. All right, this is no fun. But I mean, if it's just gonna run me over forever, it's like, I mean, duh. Okay. I'm supposed to be kicking him, I think. Let's see. Maybe I'm supposed to do that, but I don't know how to actually... Oh, there we go. All right. I'm sorry. That was awful. Oh, no. Now just some dude on a motorcycle is going to keep coming? Okay, let's see if we can do it better than we're doing. What? Yeah, I mean, I didn't play this game. I haven't played this game before, so there must be some cheat to not get run over with a motorcycle. And of course, if I didn't have the trainer on, I would already be dead. So okay, I just got to be not in the where he is. No, he's like a dancer. All right. That might be all we can play of this game, just because if you're just gonna watch me get run over, I mean, it's kind of hilarious. Why don't you get run over and over again? But there's got to be some trick to this. But I get why it would get. If this is what I get, why it would get. Okay, so I can keep on walking. No, I can't. I want to get on that motorcycle. All right, that's no fun, but it's probably a decent representation of the arcade game. Let's move on to the next game, which is Final Blow. Let's talk a little bit about Final Blow. Final Blow is a 1991 release of a 1989 Taito boxing game. There were no magazine reviews for this one on Moby, so I dug in to ST Action Magazine to find a review in issue 47, and they gave it 48%. They said it was definitely one to try before you buy. The dreaded try before you buy. Let's see how long this takes to load up. Not bad. I recommend Launchbox to anyone who wants a way to launch all their games. Any game. Even my Steam games are on here. These first three are not the greatest of the games. There's some really good games. Well, to me, really good games coming up. I think Final Blow actually was a disc-based game, too. I don't think I could find a hard drive crack of this. Peter Pereira hard drive. Oh, again, watch this. Another one of those ones where did I not save it, or is there something going on wrong with this? Yeah. So there's something going on with my floppy saves, but when my let's go up. My floppy configs, floppy images, Final Blow. Only one disk. Okay. Menu, save config. Okay. Reset machine. Okay, so it'll reset and I'll load it in now. Apologize for that. This will be slicker next time. I guarantee it. This is really the first test of a full Atari ST Archeology Live. Next time, we're going to do an Atari 8-bit Archeology Live. We'll do some 7800. We'll do maybe some other platforms. I'm really interested in looking at the CPC and the TRS-80 of all things. So we'll be doing live for much of that. Okay. Let's see if... Game. Let's see. Dynamite Joe. I'm Dynamite Joe, and I'm going as Kim Nang. This is boxing, so... There's not a lot of moves. It's just gonna remind me a little bit of it getting running over by the motorcycle over and over again. In fact, I'm gonna take that running over by the motorcycle over and over again and use it as the cam video before the stream start. I'm Dynamite Joe, and let's see. I think I'm doing low blow, Joe. Low blow. Okay. Okay. So you can put both. You can put. Okay, you can put both gloves up to block. Let me see here. I'm just like, it's button mashing now. It's not. Okay, wait a minute. So if you weird. Okay. I'm not. I am. Okay, I did a low blow to Kim Nang. This is okay. It looks good with big sprites. The problem is you're not doing much. You're just boxing from the side view, and without a doubt, the best just clicking the joystick button boxing game is Activision's boxing for the Atari 2600 because you have an overhead view and you're not doing a lot. But this is kind of like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, if you know what that was. Not Block'em Sock'em by that new Atari 5200 game, but Rock'em Sock'em Robots, which is just you. I don't think it's even as fun as Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I do like the big sprites. I like the scrolling. I think technically it's well done. I think I played it when I tested this out earlier. I think I played a different guy, and I think maybe his moves are slightly different. So maybe there's different moves per character, which would be interesting. Because when I went to block with the other character, it held both gloves up. This one only holds one up. Probably I'm wrong. It's probably the same for every guy. But okay, so that's the end of that round. Round 3. And I think if I've hit him more by the end of this round, probably there's a decision. Let's find out. I don't think you go 14 rounds in this or 12 rounds or anything like that. I don't think 14 rounds is the thing. Let's see. Let's try it. It's probably not interesting to watch, too, because it's just side view of two fighters that kind of look the same, but in different trunks with slightly different heads, just hitting each other, and a referee behind them. But the referee's got cool red hair, though. Okay. Okay. I mean, I am mashing the joystick button a lot. At least it's not as squeaky as my Atari 2600 stick. So, 15 seconds and the CPU's got me. He's gonna hit me. He's gonna knock me out probably, or he's gonna win by decision because he keeps on hitting me. Look, I got to block up. Oh man. Hey. Only 2 seconds left. I think I saved by the bell. Okay, how many rounds do we get in this? CPU wins! Okay, so I'm going to say this first impressions about Final Blow. I would actually play this again. It is a button masher, but I think there's some strategy here, and it's well implemented. It's not a 61%. Let's see, what did... Oh, it's not a 48%, but that's the only... SC actually gave it 48%. This was in 1991. This was, you know... This is a little bit late for a side boxing arcade game. But anyway, let's move on. And for a second, let's do a quick check of the stream and make sure the stream is running. Ballistic Coffee Boy is here. Steve is here. Justin is here. Hey, thanks for coming, guys. Sorry that EIDOS were folded into square. Yes. Hey, sorry if you were here early, there wasn't any sound on the videos. If sound is working, just let me know. If it's not, just let me. I'll keep on after each game. I'll look in here. I'm going to now play a better game called Gemini Wing, and this is a fun one. So let's get this one started. Oops. Let's go F11 on that one. Gemini Wing is, let me see here. It is a port of, I think it's a Technos arcade game. And it's got this unique way that you do power-ups. And I think with it doesn't use, I can't map it to the second button, unfortunately. Here we go. This is a cool little shooter. So you collect the power-ups behind you, and then you use them when you want. I think you press up and down. Let me see. Yeah. and it will fire them off. So you can collect as many power-ups as you want, and then you just use them as needed, which is cool. In fact, this is the way I would make a game, but I would map it to a second button and use the STE's joystick, or obviously you couldn't do that for STs. This is probably my favorite vertical shooter on the ST. You may not be able to hear me because I made the game audio loud. I want your power-ups. Get another song now, I think. Oh no, this is the boss battle. Unlimited lives is the only way for me to test these games on him. You can tell that this is a game I like, because I'm going to play it more. More games where you shoot eyeballs. Too much stuff on the screen. This is kind of like a bullet hell game for me. I get killed. I'm not good. I like it, but I'm not good at it. If I didn't have unlimited lives, this would be a joke. Of course, I haven't got any power-ups this entire second level, so they're not very forthcoming. There's something you gotta do to get up there. I'm gonna shoot everything? No? Oops, gonna get the second boss battle, then we'll go on to the next game. Is it more shooting eyes? It is more shooting eyes, I think. Oh, no, the dragons or something. Wait a minute. I'm not even gonna say what those are. Devil's penises or something like that. That looks like them. Second boss battle. All right, so let's. I didn't read any reviews of that game. Let's see what the reviews were like on. It's gonna keep on giving us. So reviews of that game were. Hey, coffee boys. All right, Gemini Wing, 1989 Tecmo Arcade conversion. It was the first Storm game published, but it was a version game. It had an average magazine score of 65%. The top was 80% by Atari user, and the lowest 50% by German ASM. All right, the next game we're going to be doing is a game called Indy Heat. Indy Heat is a 1992 port of a 1991 Leland arcade game. Special note, Leland was a new name of Cinematronics. In the USA, this game had the Danny Sullivan tag onto it, Danny Sullivan's Indy Heat. The average score for ST version was a whopping 90%. So let's hope this loads unlike the other ones. Or I thought I had saved all of these configurations so it would load right in, but this is another one. Looks like it's not. Very interesting. Let's take a look at this real quick. Hard disk configuration, Indy Heat. Okay, it's there, but is there a floppy? Nope. Okay. Just let it keep going. There we go. There's another game where the 2-button setup I have doesn't help. But it controls really well anyway. Okay, so press fire to play, so I think I can... Yeah, I'm 14. Let's choose a driver, that dude, and then we're going to get some extra turbo. I think the turbo is done by pressing up, which is really silly, but I think it does. No, I don't need extra brakes. I spent all my money. All right, start next race. I forget which car. I'm blue? Is it on the blue car? Yes, the blue car. Yeah, you press up for turbo, I think. And I don't think I have this mapped properly to the second button, so that's why. Uh-oh. I'm not doing very well. Uh-oh. Everyone's going in the pit except for me. I'm not gonna go pit. I think you can knock the cars out of their pits. I'm going to lose this race, but it was just fun to knock the cars out of their pits. Alright, we go. See, when you got turbo mapped to the up button, it's hard to steer. And I thought I had mapped it to the second button, but they're already in their second pit. Let's knock them out of the way. Alright, let's go out of my way. Yeah, no, the car that's in last, the blue car, that's me. Let's see, okay, so let's really quickly, I'm gonna show you how you would map this to the joystick buttons to the second button. So I have the joystick button mapped to up, and it still is not doing turbo for me. Okay, well, it's supposed to be working, but it's not. Let's just play, let's try this again. So you have to press, okay, let's do, instead I want engine, and I want MPG. Let's go more turbo. Oh, I got some money, even though engine again, and we'll do tires too. I could make my pit crew better, but I don't have enough money to do it anymore. So. Indy Heat's is a good game. Like I said, 90% average. Okay, so no. I didn't want to pit, but let's just go. Why am I going so slow? Yeah, you have to press up to go faster, but then why isn't it? Oh, you got to press both buttons at the same time. Okay, so the reason I can't use my up, I can't use my second button to use turbo, is because I have to press both those buttons at the same time to make it work, and that doesn't work. Okay, I wish I guess if I had an Intellivision controller, it might work. Or 5200 controller. Hey! Knocked me out of my pit! That's not cool! Okay, let's go. We're gonna look how slow I'm gonna go around the track now. We're gonna go pit. We're all broken out. At least, even though I came in last time, I still made enough money to get some extra repairs. Why aren't we pitting? Someone else already won? All right. Well, I'm gonna say Indy Heat. It's a good game. I did not represent Indy Heat very well compared to the way it should be represented. The next game is... Whoops, where'd it go? The next game is Rodland. And Rodland, for some reason, got deleted from my my sheet. But Rodland is a 1992 arcade conversion. I think this is also a Technos arcade game. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I'm going to look real quick. Let's edit my information about this game and just see. This is... Rodland is... does not say... Oh, here. Let's read the notes. Nope. You just control one of two... Tato. This is... Oh, wait. No, it's follows the concept of Tato. I think this is Technos again. So let's just load it up. And like I said, this is a recording, warts and all. While it's loading up, let's take a look over here. I bet you guys all left the live stream already because this is not the most interesting live stream. No Coffee Boys here. Justin is still here. Thank you guys for being on here. That's cool. You guys are awesome. I got a lower bit rate than I should have. Unfortunately, that's just because my house bit rate is awful. But we're going to go back to the game now. Rodland. This is a great arcade game. And this should be loading up via the, yes, L for unlimited lives. Let's see how far we can get in Rodland. Help! I think Mom is kidnapped by a monster. So let's climb up ladders and platforms, eat fruit, and smash bad guys back and forth on their heads. I think that's how it works. Oh, we eat flowers and fruit. Watch this. This guy comes down. Here you go. It's a pretty cool game. It's basically, to me, it's as good as Bubble Bobble. Sorry, Bubble Bobble. I love Bubble Bobble, but I think this game is awesome. I don't think I can jump, so I gotta go down. Oops. I think I fired oh, I can move the ladders. I can jump though, so you don't die from jumping. Enter the tower to rescue your mom. Oops, shouldn't have done that. The shark drops mean stuff on you. Well, that sucked. But I guess I still finished the level even though how do I move the ladder? I don't. Oh, at least I have unlimited rods. I don't know what the name of my character is. I mean, rod land. Wow, the sharks are hard. Difficult. Sharks are difficult. I don't think. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, that would have been cool. Would have nice to done up with sharks here. Ah, I have to start over every time. No, I don't start over every time. Extra game. Okay. So I can tell you that Rodland got really good reviews in the magazines, and I gave it 5 stars. All right, the next game we're going to look at is the first horizontal scroller. This is Saint Dragon, a 1990 port, started up, of a Jalico horizontal shooter. Moby Games has an average review score of 71%, with ST Format leading the way at 78%, and the Retro Archive site at the bottom, again, with 58%. Again, that's a modern review, the Retro Archives one, or relatively modern. All right, L for Unlimited Lives. Well, this is a pretty good port. Not incredible, but very good for Atari ST without any SDE help. The game has got music and sound at the same time. Neither one is incredible, but it has them. So it's got attempt at parallax scrolling. It's a little choppy in the back moving. I think it moves at 8 or 16 pixels, but it still plays well. You can use your back of your dragon to block as a shield. And this is interesting because it's there are couple dragon games that came out at the same time. The other one was, I forget what they're called. Same concept if you're riding the dragon. Ooh, tiger, giant tiger running at me. just a second. I'm going to keep that game going. I'm going to take a look and see. There we are. Jellicoe Arcade. Yeah, hey, Justin and Brian. This is a Jellicoe Arcade game. It's pretty good. It's not great. I'm sure there's as a Genesis version that's 10 times better. But for the Atari ST, and a guy probably most paid in, I don't know, candy or something from or cigarettes from a British publisher at the time to make this game. It's pretty good. I'm not making this game look very good. Kind of a cool little tune here. All right, so I'm not good enough at that game to show any more of it. Let's move on to the final game for this evening in this test stream of Atari ST Archeology Live! Or just Atari Archeology, because next time it's going to be Atari 8-bit, but Atari ST this time. SWIV from 1991 is not a port. SWIV is what many people think is Silkworm in Vertical, an acronym for Silkworm in Vertical. So the Silkworm arcade game came out. It was a horizontal shooter. Also came out for the Atari ST. It came out a few years before. Review scores from Moby are pretty good, with ST User giving it 85%, and Retro Archives actually giving it 78%, making an 80% average. And I probably should have started that up while I was talking, but I didn't do it. Is this St. Dragon again? I think I might have started the wrong game. Unfortunately, I did. Wait. Let me see this again. Oh, I ran SWIV, but it was starting St. Dragon. So let's see if SWIV's right there. Okay. Looks like I must have just clicked on the wrong one. Warts and all. Is the recording warts and all. One thing is I don't have a lot of time for editing anymore. And if I want to do videos, I kind of have to record them live. And if I did edit, it would take me hours to edit this video. So what I'm going to basically do is just cut out the beginning when I played the Atari ST 40th birthday song for 15 minutes while I was preparing the live stream. There we are. SWIV. I think the sound in this is a little low also, so I'm going to shut up the whole time, see if the sound comes out. You can play a Jeep or a helicopter in this also, but I don't know how to start the Jeep, unfortunately. I think you have to use player 2 to start the Jeep. See, the sounds are really low. I didn't even get one shot off. Okay, let's see what happens here. There's a YouTube channel out there called Warthog Defense. and it loves to show just things like that, like usually it's U.S. military, but it's like just someone getting totally skunked in a military battle, a recent one. I don't know if they actually show video of it most of the time. They're just doing reenactments, but that's me in this game. I would be the butt of a Warthog Defense video joke. I don't like that sound when you hit the train. Anyway, I said I'd be quiet, and now I'm going to be quiet. Oh yeah, this is basically just like Swiv. The thing is combining into, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a kind of a robotic swan or something like that. And it's a lot like the Silkworm game. It's just like Silkworm in vertical, basically, to be honest. The sounds in this are, I don't know, I think they're kind of weak. I like some of them. But there's no power-ups that I know of in this game, and I don't even have any bombs, any smart bombs to use with my second joystick button. I think in Silkworm, if you do well in the first level, you do pick up like an extra weapon you can use in the second level. So maybe that will happen here too. Let's find out. Although if I make it to the second level. Oh, wait, there's the book. Oh, there we go. So I got it. Okay, so at least I got a shield. A little bit of a power up here. The shield helps. I'd like to have some bombs or something. Oh, my shield's gone. Unlimited lives the only way for Jeff to play these games, unfortunately. I'm just not good enough for him. I still have fun not being very good at video games. Wow. Another shield. I just want to make it to level 2 and see if you do get that extra power up the way you do in Silkworm. Although, I kind of remember someone saying that this didn't have levels. It just kept on going with this. So let's see. Maybe there is. Maybe the only power up is that shield. This is fine. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is just one long level, the whole game. Let's see, I think I remember reading it. Oh, good. Ooh. Did I pick up 2 bubbles and then it did something special? Maybe I picked up 2 bubbles and then it acted like, second bubble acted like a smart bomb or something like that. All my bubbles are gone and this thing's too hard to destroy. It does slow down a lot. I'd love to, if someone knew where to find all the WHD load games for the Amiga so that I could set up the Amiga on this emulator to play these games also. There's some... I did get, oh, this is gone. Again, got to speed up. I thought for a second there I had some extra weapons, but it's a cool little, oh, this is cool. I love the second part of it. Okay, you don't want to run into that guy. I'm going to let that one sit for a second. Well, that is all that I'm going to be doing for this session. Let me see here. So, next time we are going to be doing some Atari 8-bit games, but don't worry, we're always going to do Atari ST. There's going to be probably starting this week, there's going to be both an Atari ST and an Atari 8-bit stream. I don't know which nights I'm going to do them. It's not going to be the same time every time. Let me close that. And then, so thank you for joining the stream. A couple guys there, that was really nice. Ballistic Coffee Boy and Justin. And I'm going to be doing a lot more of these, so hopefully we'll get some more people on the stream so you're not just hanging out all by yourselves. And, okay, well, until next time, have fun playing your favorite games by Storm Sales Curve, if you know who that is. How about some Jellico and Technos arcade games in the vertical blank?
We were children of the Silicon Revolution, an X generation conscripted to fight the console and home computer wars. A product of an analog 70s childhood, we came of digital age in the 80s, believing we could affect the world 8 bits at a time. Armed with joysticks, full-stroke keyboards, Jolt Cola, and MTV haircuts, we proceeded into the vertical blank. There, we stayed up late at night, devising incantations from D&D rulebooks and beginners' all-purpose symbolic instruction code. Video games were the match, and programming was the fuse, as the infinite possibilities of the digital world exploded into the internet age to come. We are Generation Atari.
Into the vertical blank.